Hello everybody, this is Juke Materful, also known as Juke Mate, also known as Juke Mate 8. And if you're watching this, then you came to look at my vlogging channel. Awesome. Anyway, this is the first episode called Juke Talks, or Juke Mate Talks, or whatever I name it. So how's it going? Today is, I'm trying to talk a little quiet because it is 3:18 a.m. Saturday, July 28, 2012. A little bit more than half the summer's over, kind of gay, but you know, I never was a summer man. I'm a winter man. I hate the summer. I'd rather freeze my balls off than sweat it. And I've said this so many times in my walkthroughs and stuff. But yeah, I'd rather freeze my balls off than sweat them because I'm like, you know, you don't got to smell or anything. But anyway, so how's everybody doing? I don't really know. I have a few topics I want to talk about, but how you guys doing? Anyway, basically, I don't really know how these vlogs are going to work, but I'm probably just going to tell you what I've been doing. I don't know how often I'm going to do these vlogs. Maybe like once a day, maybe 3 times a day, maybe not for like a week at a time. I don't know, whenever I feel like talking about something or something's on my mind, because something usually every day is my mind. But I'll probably tell you what's going on in my life and talk about the topics I have in my head. Maybe write them down from now often, but I got a few topics in my head. But I basically tell you what's going on with me is not much really. I'm still doing walkthroughs. Probably the biggest thing is that I am now on Xbox Live. And most of you probably have Xbox Live. So if you have Xbox Live, send me a message. Play a few games. All I got is Black Ops, Halo. I don't have MW3, but everything else I pretty much have. Only game I don't really have is MW3, and I want to get NASCAR because I love raging, making people rage on NASCAR. Anyway, what else? That's probably the only biggest thing. And then I'm just, you know, playing games I get from GameFly, watching TV. The thing that I've been doing lately is watching my new favorite show, The Boondocks, from Adult Swim, and that show is awesome. I laughed so hard on most of the episodes. Some of them were kind of like 3 or 4 of them. There's, I think, hold on. Ooh, I guess these. Okay, no, I don't. Ugh. There's, I think, 45 episodes, but 4 of them's kind of gay. But the rest, they made me laugh so hard. It's a great show, and I do recommend it. I bought the discs actually. I was checking it out on YouTube, and lucky for me, they where was it? At the trade market in my town. They have some trade market thing. They were selling the Boondock CDs, all 3 seasons, and I was like, is this like God telling me to buy this? And that dude only like asked for like $6 for all 3 of them, and I bought them, and I've been watching them like all weekend. And yeah, the Boondocks is awesome, and I do recommend. It's funny, but it also has messages. It's a lot about race and how it affects the world, and it's really funny, and it's really just, I love it. It's funny. It's my new favorite show, and they're making a new 4th season on the Adult Swim, and I do recommend watching it because it's a pretty good show. If you don't like it, then whatever. But I think it's a good show. So that's pretty much the only things that's going on with me right now. Yeah, there was a few gaming topics I wanted to talk about, 2 or 3. One is everybody's been talking. Everybody knows by now that Black Ops 2 is coming out. And let me tell you something about the Black Ops series. This is my opinion. Black Ops is not my favorite game. None of them's my favorite game. None of them's in my top 100 favorite games. I think it's a good game, but I feel the series have just been running long enough, like Pokemon and other things. I do like Call of Duty, and I buy the game every frickin' year because everybody buys the games. I don't like Call of Duty as much as most people do that jack off to it every day. I play it most of the time just to troll, maybe play hardcore mode every once or twice in a year. But other than that, I don't really think it's much of a game. It's just a shooter, but it was so hyped up that everybody loves it now. So Black Ops 2 is coming out, and I'm thinking, okay, what can they do now? I haven't seen most of it, but all I know is that they're in the year 2025 or something. I can't really say much because I haven't seen most of the trailers for it, and I think it's like switching from the past to the future. But I mean, come on, what? What? Shouldn't you be covering wars? Isn't that what you did? I mean, I think MW1 did real wars. MW2 did like the war in Iraq or something. I don't remember what it was about. I don't care. I like the stories. I don't listen to where they are or what wars they cover. I just like shooting stuff, like every other gamer. And I think World War Three, MW3 was a made-up story, and I think Black Ops 2 is a made-up story. So the past two games is just made-up crap. So it's not the thing that I'm excited about. I'm not excited about Black Ops 2 coming out because it's just another Black Ops game. I'm excited to see what crap they're gonna make up for next year. I'm just so excited because I think they've taken the MW or the Modern Warfare series as far as it's gonna go, and to make another Black Ops game is just BS because then everybody will know that they're sellouts. So I'm really excited to see what they're pulling out of their butthole next year, because if they go too far, they're going to become Halo. And we already got Halo, and there's enough of those games, and they're already making Halo 4, so they can't go on to that, because somebody's already got that year, like 2,200, somebody's already got that year locked into place. So it's not that I'm excited about the game coming out, I'm excited to see what crap they're going to pull out of their butthole next year. That's what I'm excited about, because I want to see what thing they're going to make up next. Maybe like robots are going to take over the world or something. I don't know. Anything to get money from the, consumer, because the consumer sticks to what they know is what their favorite thing is. Consumer, most of the time, will not go on to something new unless really desperate. So that's my rant on Black Ops 2. I'm just saying, I'm just really excited to see what they're going to pull out of their butthole next year. I don't know, I haven't seen Black Ops 2. I think they're bringing like 8-player zombies. I hope they bring gun game back, because that's my favorite thing in every Call of Duty game is gun game, because I love humiliating people. Yes, they have it in MW3, but it's not the same, because it's 10 people, and I like it better than Black Ops. They better just have 6 people in a lobby, because that is the shizzles. Okay, there's one more thing I know I want to talk about. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Not really. I'm trying to think about any games. The only games I've been playing is Call of Duty, Black Ops now, Halo, and I started playing Saints Row. Oh, okay, there's 2 things I want to talk about games. Let me go on to the next thing, and this might be a long thing. Okay, this is a discussion that a lot of people have probably brought up, and I bet many of you, if you're watching this, have thought to yourself, let's take an 11-year-old child. He is an avid gamer. He has 2 semi-responsible parents. And when I mean semi-responsible, he lets him play Call of Duty and games like that. Now what I don't get is that the same parents will not let him play GTA 4. Do you want to know why? Well, let's think. Call of Duty let's take Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty Black Ops has violence. GTA has violence. Call of Duty has swearing. GTA has swearing. Call of Duty has blood and gore. GTA does not really have as much blood and gore as Call of Duty, but they still have a little bit of blood and gore. Why won't the parents let the child play GTA 4? It has everything the same as Call of Duty. Oh wait, a two-worded phrase, abbreviated SC, sexual content. Yes, sexual content. And this is where I think people are stupid. And when I mean people, I don't mean like all people. Usually, I don't know. I don't want to like say you're stupid, because if you're watching this, you're not stupid. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to talk anymore. But this is why people are stupid. I think people are stupid, and I think a lot of people are stupid. Or I call stuff gay because that's how I am. This is my opinion, though. I that's exactly what parents think, is that blood and gore is okay. But if a kid sees a 5 second titty slip, like just a 5 second look of a titty, now that is just horrible. And that's BS. Because I know my parents, they'd let me play Call of Duty and stuff like that on PS2. But when I asked for San Andreas for PS2 for my birthday, they would not get it for me because of sexual content. And then they finally grew up, or I grew up a little, and they didn't care about sexual content. But if there was nudity in it, they would not give me that. And there are a few games out there with nudity. What I want to bring up right now is Red Dead Redemption. And I bet a lot of kids out there couldn't play this game, and the one reason is because of nudity. And it is on the back, and parents do look at the back now, because parents, they check that, trust me, the mature label, nudity is on there. And this is where I think Red Dead Redemption did a little bit of BS. So I was playing the game, and I think Red Dead Redemption is one of my favorite games, in the top 50s. It is one of my favorite games, but the thing was, when I saw nudity, I was like, okay, cool. So I was waiting through the whole game to see nudity. Finally, a scene comes up about halfway through the game. There's this Mexican guy giving it to a Mexican chick, and you can see her boobs, and you see him for about 10 seconds, and that's all the nudity in the game. The chick was decent, she wasn't that hot, and you got to see him for just 10 seconds, and that's the only nudity in the game. I think that I can remember. I think that's the only nudity. I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure that's all the nudity in the game. Might be wrong, don't hold it to me, but I'm pretty sure that's the only nudity in the game. And that's the reason, that 10-second nip slip is the reason why most kids probably haven't played Red Dead Redemption. And that's BS. Now, what would you want your kid watching? And you're probably thinking to yourself, I'm like a teenager, I'm not going to have kids. Well, 90% of you are probably going to end up with kids. And you're probably going to be a parent or take care of a kid eventually. So let's say you're taking care of a kid. Maybe not, maybe you're babysitting, I don't know. You have the choice. You have to make this choice no matter what. Would you want your kid watching, and I'm going to take two examples, and I'm going to take these examples and put two other examples, whatever, I'm going to say. I'm going to take two examples, and they're video game sort of video, with video game graphics and stuff, and video game graphics in 2012 look almost real life. Let's take the first video. You have to show this video to your kid that you're watching, no matter what. You can pick one, not two. You can't show them two. Just you have to show them one. First video is a guy. It's a minute-long video, and let's say you're watching a boy who is 9 years of age. The first video is a guy, and this is video game graphics. He cocks a shotgun 5 inches away from a guy's head, pulls the trigger, and a slow motion from the bullet going into the guy's head and the head just blowing up in slow-mo for a whole minute. Would you show your kid that, or would you show your kid a 5-second video of a chick opening up her shirt, no bra on, opening it up and showing her boobs for 5 seconds, putting her shirt back on, and that's the end of the video? Which one would you want your kid to watch? I mean, use some common sense, people. The human body is a beautiful thing, and that's my opinion. I mean, but why would you want to show your kid that gore? I mean, wouldn't you want to show your kid the boobs? I mean, with the boobs, it probably feels good. He's thinking about an awesome idea. Well, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that. But if he sees the blood and gore, he's gonna become like maybe a psychopath. I just don't get it. When violence breaks out, people don't care if there's a nip slip and a kid sees it. They care about that. I think that's BS. I think that is just truly BS, because I mean, come on. You let your kid listen to curse words and people get beat up and people get shot, but you won't let your kid see a 5-second nip slip? What? What is that? I mean, wouldn't it be the opposite? I mean, which one's worse? Wouldn't you think the blood and gore would be worse? If a kid saw that? Come on. I mean, even in real life, would you want... Okay, let's take these videos and put them in real life. A guy getting shot in the head, the first video, these both videos are real people. If you want to show your kid a guy's head getting shot off in real life by a shotgun in slow-mo, or when you want to see a real chick with boobs. And I'm saying for the other sex, if it's a girl, then, you know, the video would be different, of course. But I'm just saying, which one would you want to show to your kids, you know? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So that's my rant on that. I just don't get that. I really don't. And one last rant is that Trials Evolution can suck my balls, and I say that literally. The whole freaking game, the whole company that made the game can just come to my house and suck my balls. And you wanna know why? It's because those levels at the end are just anus-licking difficult. So difficult. And I swear to God, there's this level called Down in the Dumps. And if people play Trials Evolution, they probably know what I'm talking about. Is that there's this gay frickin' hill that is BS. And you don't have to get gold, but to get gold, you get other things. And you have to, if you mess up more than 3 times, you have to well, you can do as many times as you want, but you have to do 3 times. You can only mess up 3 times. If you do it in like a minute 30 seconds, you have to beat the level. This frickin' hill is like a steep incline, and they have like a concrete tunnel on top of it, and I swear to God, I cannot get up over it with any bike. The only way you can get over that thing is with complete luck, and that's BS. And I swear to God, those achievements on there, some of them are just total, just crap. They should make something where on Microsoft where you pay money and you can like buy a pass and you can unlock achievements by like using tokens or something like that, you know? I don't know why Microsoft hasn't thought of that yet. You think they would? I mean, they don't care if you got so many achievements as long as they make money. So I guess that's all I really have to talk about video games like right now. I have more to talk about, but my voice is kind of tiring, and I think that's enough for now. It's already almost to 18 minutes. So yeah, that's my rant on Black Ops 2, violence and gore to Nudity and Trials Evolution. So anyway, hope you guys, if you're watching this at 4 a.m. in the morning, then that's pretty cool. If you're not and you're watching this the day next, you know, I hope you like this vlog, and there's probably more on the way. And yeah, no, there's one more thing I want to talk about. I want to say, let's take video games achievements. There's achievements where you have to kill a certain amount of people. Like there's this achievement where on a game where you have to kill 25 people, you get an achievement. Well, when the game is old as 2006, how the frick do you expect me to get 25 kills with nobody playing the frickin' game? And this game I'm talking about is Saints Row, and no, not Saints Row. Yeah, Saints Row. I think there's a achievement, maybe not 25 kills, but a certain amount of kills. Yeah, to get an achievement. I swear to God, I was waiting for a lobby or whatever. I forget what it said. Waiting for a lobby or something for a half an hour till I got into a lobby, and it was 3 other people, and 2 of them left in 5 seconds, and the other one was just hanging out in a corner, and I think it was away from the controller, and it was just BS. Well, how did they expect me to get the achievement when the game is old like that? I just hate it when video games get old and then they have online play and you missed out on the online play because you were young and you couldn't get the game, or you didn't have enough money to get the game, you know? Don't you hate it when there's a game and it has Xbox Live and you love the campaign, you did some extra missions along with the game, and you're like, holy crap, it has Live. You want to try the Live so bad, or maybe on PlayStation Network, you want to try it so bad, and you can't get into a lobby because nobody else is playing this game because it's so old. I can't believe people are playing NASCAR 2011. That really shocks me. I swear to God, I like NASCAR 2011, and it's not because of the game. I think the game is stupid. You just turn left. The only reason I love NASCAR 2011 is just to crash into people, and I can't believe the amount of people that actually play NASCAR 2011. It's just NASCAR. But there's so many people playing NASCAR. I'd rather play another racing game like, I don't know, Gran Turismo. I don't know what other game. Need for Speed even. Even the crappy Need for Speed that just came out, or Flat Out 2 on PS2. I'd play that in a heartbeat other than NASCAR, or Burnout. Paradise for the PlayStation, or I think it might be for Xbox, but I'd rather play that stuff than NASCAR. But people play NASCAR. I think they're making a new NASCAR 2012. Let me look it up. Are they making? Let me see. They're making it. Are they making it? You know NASCAR 2012? Are they making a NASCAR 2012 game? Oh my God, they are. Are you serious? They are. They are making one. Are they? No, they aren't. Yeah, they are. Oh my God, they are. After last year's NASCAR The Game 2011, there's a successor planned, NASCAR The Game 2012. No release date has been known yet, but Activision Intellucci's publisher, okay, I don't know how to say that, will soon announce that here and there screenshots and videos start to emerge. Will soon announce that. Here and there screenshots and videos start to emerge. Let's have a look at some of their material. So they are making a NASCAR 2012 game. No release date. But when you think NASCAR 2012 would have came out in 2011, because for some reason NFL does this, or not, Madden, they always go like, it's the year 2012, they go like, it's Madden 13. I'm like, but there is no Madden 13, because we don't live in 2013 yet. Oh, but it's coming out in 2012. When you think NASCAR The Game 2012 should have came out in 2011? Well, it might not even come out 2012. Come out 2013. Then you'd be a little late, wouldn't you? I don't even know when 2011 came out. But yeah, people play NASCAR. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm playing Saints Row, and I can't find nobody to play live with me and try to get these achievements and have some fun on live and just play with people. And at the same time, people are playing NASCAR 2011. There's a buttload of people there's probably more people, maybe not as Call of Duty, but there's probably more people than good, mainstream games that play NASCAR. I do not even kid you. But I just think that. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm playing Saints Row, a good game, and I can't find nobody, while there's like 8 million, well, not 8 million, there's like 100,000 people playing NASCAR 2011. That just befuddles me, and maybe because it's new, I don't know. When was Saints Row made? Saints Row is a good game. It's a classic. I mean, if it weren't for Saints Row 1, you would never have the third. And the third is awesome, and Saints Row 2 is even awesome. Saints Row release date. Let's see here. August 29th, 2006. So about 6 years ago. When did NASCAR The Game 2011 release date? When did that come out? IGN gave it a 6. March 29th, 2011. So this game came out about a year and 3 months ago. Maybe not 3 months, 4 or 5 months ago. Maybe that's why. But still, it's still an old game, but it's frickin' NASCAR. NASCAR! what? Saints Row costs cheaper. Maybe they don't want to play Saints Row, but I mean, when they want to play another game other than NASCAR, what's so exciting about a NASCAR game, people? I don't understand. The only reason I love NASCAR so badly is just to crash into people and hear them cry. And why the frick are people raging over NASCAR? How awesome is NASCAR? To play it. I mean, I only watch NASCAR to watch the crashes. And call me a bad person, but I mean, doesn't everybody watch NASCAR to watch the crashes? But I mean, what is so great about playing NASCAR? I just laugh so hard. What is so great about playing? There's so much technical difficulties while playing the game that I don't really give a shiz, and I just want to crash into people. It says, "Oh, your gas is low. You got to go to the pit." And then there's people. I've played PS3, and I rented it from GameFly. I played, and people take it so. There was this dude that said, I'm making this party for." There was actually clans for NASCAR. I swear, I kid you not. There was. I don't know if they called them clans, but they were like teams or something. And I was just, holy crap! And I messed with them so bad. But there's teams. There's teams for that. How? What? It's just so funny to me. Why? What's so great about playing NASCAR? You go around in a circle like 20 times. I mean, it's when you want to play like a fun game where you crash cars and stuff. I mean, like missiles and stuff, come from your car. Like, I don't know, like Twisted Metal. I mean, that game was decent. I played it, but it's better than freaking NASCAR. It's just it's just so funny. I mean, why would you want to play NASCAR? You probably could get Saints Row for cheaper and have more fun than freaking NASCAR, or get a cheaper racing game for PS2 and have more fun than NASCAR. Get a friend over. Whew. I don't know. I have no idea what people play NASCAR. I don't know why they see that it's fun. I swear I played the game and there was so much technical crap. Like, you gotta like go to the pit to get gas, and you gotta watch your tires, make sure you're not crashing the walls, and go certain speeds. And I was like, dude, why the F do I care how fast I'm going while I take a turn? What the frick my tire pressure is? Why should I care about that? The only thing I want to do is to crash into other dudes and have a fun time and race, not frickin' care about how my car's doing. Why? I just don't get it. Tell me why NASCAR is great to play. There's probably a bunch of reasons people could tell me why NASCAR is good to watch, and I think NASCAR is really stupid, and I make fun of NASCAR, and tell me that I'm a douche for making fun of NASCAR, but I'll make fun of NASCAR any freaking day. I don't care. But tell me why. Why is NASCAR so great to play? That is my question of the century. Anyway, that's fine. I'm finally done. That's all I kind of didn't really think about talking about this last topic, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you guys do good out there. Hope everything's cool in your lives and stuff. Hope you're having fun playing whatever video game you are playing on this awesome summer. Hope if you're in school, have an awesome summer vacation. School's just about a few weeks. School's gonna be right on the button. School sucks. I could talk. Should I talk about school? I guess I'll make this quick. I feel school it's sort of stupid. I want to say they don't teach you what you want to know or what you want to learn. I mean, in college you can choose, and in high school you can sort of choose, but I feel school doesn't teach you anything. They don't teach about the world. They just teach you stupid stuff that they feel you need to know. And some of the stuff is important, yes, but most of it's just crap, and I feel you should just go out into the world and learn. You might get stabbed once or twice, but, that makes you a man or a woman, I mean, why would you want to go to school and then, most people I know, and I know this is what happened senior year for my school, and my senior year hasn't happened yet, but this is what happened for my senior year. I was chilling, and it was our last day, and it is now 2 months since their senior year graduation. I knew what was going to happen because I'm smart and I think ahead, and I can just, I just think really hard about things. But I know what happens, and people call me a hypocrite and ignorant for saying these kind of things. But I knew it was going to happen, and it happened because I am friends with a lot of people, and I know what goes on because I'm a friendly guy, and I lie a lot, and I just have this smirk on my face that you can't ignore. But the thing is, 70% of the people I told them if you they were going to work in the Midwest, and if you don't know what Midwest is, most of you probably know what Midwest is. If you don't, it's like a lawnmower building factory. You go there, you build factories. I told most of the kids in my class, and I told some of the seniors I knew, that they said, I'm going to college, I'm going to party, I already know what I want to do. They all of them said that. Even the stupid ones that I knew did drug, they said that. And yes, a lot of kids in my school does drugs, I know that. But a lot of them said, I'm going to college, I know what I want to do. I have already seen 80% of the seniors not even leave this town, and they have either dropped out of college, not gone to college, they have had a child, they got arrested for drugs, and now they have horrible job opportunities. I have talked to these people, and I kid you not. I swear I've talked to these people. And, I mean, yes, I knew that was going to happen. Most of them work at the Midwest. Most of them work at Pepperidge, and most of you probably know what Pepperidge is. They work at Pepperidge. They work at like these crappy little jobs, crappy little stores. They work at McDonald's. They do. And I knew that was going to happen because that's what happens to about every high school graduate. They have a good degree and they go to a college, but they don't. The thing with me is that I'm smart and I depend a lot on luck, which most people do, but they don't know how to put luck and smartness together. And I don't know, I just have complete luck. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be cocky like that, but I usually am. But I just think really hard about things most of the time. But anyway, I think school don't really teach you nothing. And, you know, people really don't. I guess that kind of went against the thing that I said, where you should just. Well, the thing is, I mean, why would you want to go to school? I mean, if you're smart about it, you can go to school and then you can get a job at college, but why? You're miserable at school. Nobody wants to go to school. If you say you want to go to school, you're a liar. You know you are. You might be a smart kid. You want to go to school, but you don't want to go to school. Nobody wants to go to school. You're miserable. College makes you miserable. You might say you want to party, but, you know, I mean, partying only goes so far. In a college, I mean, yeah, it's fun for the first 2 weeks, but after a while, doing the same old thing, partying with the same old people, drinking beer, I mean, woo-hoo, it's beer. Woo. I mean, that's college. And then you have a job, and you thought you wanted to do this job, and then you realize that you hate this job. Like, you want to be a doctor, and then you realize, holy crap, I got to tell people that their relatives or family members are dying, and you have all kinds of stress on you because you wanted to be a doctor. Yeah, it pays good, but your life is probably miserable. I mean, come on. That's what school sometimes gets you. I mean, why would you want to do, or even go to school, get a high school degree, go to college for like business, and then end up working at a crappy little office firm in a cubicle for the rest of your life? Is that what you want to do with your life? I mean, that's what school kind of tells you to do. Go to school, get a good job that you like, you end up hating, you make money, but you hate your life, and then you retire and see that you have like 2 kids and they're making the same mistake. They didn't not make mistakes, but they're doing the same thing you thought was good, and then their lives are going to suck, and then their kids' lives are going to suck, then their kids' lives are going to suck. That's what basically school does for you. I feel that even if you maybe let me say 20% of the people that do go to school and do go to college and do go for the job they want, they are happy. I will admit that most of the time people go for the job they want, they get the degree they wanted, they go to the job, they do it for a year, and they say, holy crap, this job sucks, I want to kill myself. That's what most people do, and I've heard most people say that when they go to college, and then they change their college. Sometimes they change their college classes, and then they screws them up even more, and then they get a job for another thing they thought they liked, and they don't even like that, and then they wasted even more time in college, and that's more years wasted. I just don't think school does anything for you. I feel you should go out there in the world and explore, and, you know, just explore things in the world and have fun with that. You know, I don't know. Maybe getting the job you want is having fun, but most of the time I've talked to people that want the job they do. They get the job they wanted, thought it was awesome, and they realize it sucks. Sucks. Anyway, so that's I'm done. I'm finally done. I'm done talking, so I'm out. Juke mate is really tired. It's almost 4 a.m. and I'm going somewhere. So you guys have fun. Hope you're doing awesome. See you guys later. Peace.